All right, we're getting ready to race IndyCar at Charlotte, which is going to be a very tough combo. Charlotte in a stock car, it's kind of tough, but in an IndyCar, it feels extremely narrow, and everything comes at you really, really, really fast. So I'm not feeling all that great. I've been having this weird dizziness. I assume something with inner ear and the temperature going from 80 to 40 to 80 to 40 every other day. So I am just going to start at the back, try to get through this thing without being a complete mess, and hopefully not self-spin. But the transitions here are extremely abrupt, which the IndyCar doesn't like. So we're going to have to use our tools to not have an issue, or use our tools to completely screw up and make ourselves spin. So something I didn't know, because I only race once in a combo every week usually. Weather changes now for fixed setup races. It's not the same weather every time. So track temp's going to change, air temp's going to change, wind is going to change, cloud cover is going to change. I saw an ARCA race with 78 degrees air temp, and then another one with 68 and 66. So that's a game changer. That takes away everyone's ability to 100% understand. Now, you could get a weather that you've had before and take what you know from that race. That's fine. But the days of understanding exactly when you need to move up the track could be gone. Not saying it's completely gone, because we're still in the same car and the same tires and the same setup for fixed setup racing. So the big changes aren't going to happen like they would in real life. But it's a nice little thing that I didn't know about until someone commented asking about it, and I was like, no, that can't be right, because they never wanted to do that before with the old weather system. Turns out this weather system, if you want time of day to change, if you want clouds to move, you have to have real weather or timeline weather, and not fixed. So I will take it, especially if we can get it for the Indy 500. Tired of the Indy 500 being the same weather every year, just so that qualifying doesn't get screwed up. Someone had a good suggestion in the forums, just having one qualifying time right before the race and then clear it out, and before the next one have one qualifying time so that everyone has one chance at qualifying, and then set the grids like that. But anyways, let's go racing, or whatever I might do.
One to go. Next time by, you'll be lining up on the inside. Pit road is closed.
Wind direction, I'm not sure if it is correct.
Strength of field is 2,752.
There was an update.
We expect to be fighting for the podium.
It seems like that arrow yesterday was pointing where the wind is coming from, so that doesn't really do me much good. I mean, I can reverse it when I look at that, but
additional sets of tires for this race.
Until I find a track with flags again, I mean, I could just go in a practice session and test it out, but there's no flags in Charlotte, so we're not going to be able to tell if it's working properly or not. Yeah, and then I've got the fuel. You can see that in the bottom right, the red icon for the fuel can. That'll show you how much fuel I have left, even though you can see that on the dash on this car. But Just adding a few smaller bits of
Catch
things.
start
Plus,
1,
since the
car.
weather is so key,
Catch start 12,
now
car.
having
Catch
that
start
track
15,
temp and air
car.
temp
Catch
on
start
screen
14,
more
car.
visible,
Catch start 21,
it's
car.
gonna let you know what kind of conditions I was in. Because the practice you go into is gonna be different, the race you go into is gonna be different, and that's gonna make it a lot of fun because the setup ain't changing. So you just gotta adapt your driving if there is a big weather change. But hopefully we don't get too much crying about that and lose it, because part of the fun of racing, they are wrecking behind us. Part of the fun of racing is adapting, and sim racers don't like to adapt. They like to practice on the same everything and get good at only being one thing.
Get ready, going green.
So hopefully there's not too much whining about it, and hopefully it's just
Pace car is
no
off.
way to make it how it was before.
Green,
But they
green,
could
green.
just change everything to fixed weather, which would suck. Alright, so we are just gonna back out of this
Go
mess.
high.
Well, maybe not. We're gonna feel it out for a second. Got one hitting the blue line, sliding up the track, into the wall almost. They're 3 wide off the corner. They're 2 wide. Okay.
33.181.
Heavy traffic, nowhere to go. I'm not gonna go up there.
Outside
16 nearly wrecked himself cutting across us, so that tells you what he's got going on. He just wants to get to the crash faster. We're just going to take our time, be patient, long race, narrow track. A lot of people are going to be knocking down the walls. If this guy wants to go around the high side, he can. But we're just going to pace around here in 6th gear and enjoy a track that isn't filled with a bunch of cars. Okay, this guy clearly wants to pass. I'm just going to back off in case he can't control his car.
The car in T3, just at the fastest lap.
So, no idea if the tires are going to blow off. I know 3 and 4 was feeling really tight when you tried to push through it. I'm just going to be patient because I don't think my brain can react fast enough to things today.
5.17.
And
the car in T19, just at the fastest lap.
IndyCars, you need to be able to react pretty fast. We're going to go a little bit quicker now because the pack is getting away. Got very tight through there. I'm going to go ahead and
24.31.
make a few flicks to loosen up.
The car in T17, just at the fastest lap.
Car behind us and car in front of us have both set the fastest lap of the last 2 laps. And we got one losing it up ahead. Almost losing it. I don't know if he actually got sideways or if it was just a weird trick of the eyes there, but
24.456. The car in
they look like they are falling. P1 just set the fastest lap now. I think the 11 was just dropping back to get out of the mess.
24.367.
We can go about 45 laps from here. We are, how many laps in? 8 laps in. I don't know if I want to try to pass this guy or not.
24.521.
He's got a 4.9, so he's safe. And he's probably just riding. Guy behind us has a 4.9, so I think we're all just riding right now. Car's definitely going tight though. Feels like a weight jacker is absolutely needed, but I'm worried to over-adjust. Got cars getting really tight, one going down to the apron. Might have got damage. Is that the guy? I think that's the guy that wrecked on the pace lap, isn't it? Lap down, so.
24.419.
Accidentally just looked at my screen on Streamlabs, and that made me turn the wheel and freak out a little bit because it's slightly delayed. Just the tiniest bit, but if I look at it, my brain stops. Where'd the guy behind us go? Oh, he did not go past the lap car. He was playing it really safe, and now he's kind of stuck there. Yeah, this guy's getting really tight. Time to get around him.
Car outside, 24.675. Outside is clear.
So we're on a 5.3 right now with the bars, and +5, -5, -5 with the weight jacker. Is that the right way? Or are my buttons backwards? My buttons are backwards.
24.591.
Now we're at a +2. That'll help us a little bit. Things have spread out enough that we'll start working our way through the field. Got one in the wall. And he's just going to stop on track and cause a yellow.
0.526. The yellow flag is out. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed.
And
Catch
now,
21 car.
Strategy has changed to... How many laps we got? 56 to go. We can make it from here. So throw on a set if the tires seem worn. If they don't, then I'm not going to waste a set this early, but we are going to get fuel. That is for sure. Top it off.
The pit road's open. Catch up 21 car.
Sitting in 17th though is the number 5. We got a lot of work to do, but it felt like we were starting to move forward there.
Pasta 18 car. Pit box in 10. 5. 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Don't know why I was stopping so early there, but tires 94, 98. We'll go ahead and change tires. That's not a good front wheel for us. So I need to be much better. We're gonna go ahead and
You only have one tire set remaining. Line up, single file. Catch up 17 car.
So we could make it about 55 to 60 laps on fuel on what we were doing. And we've got 54 laps to go, so
12 car.
saving's not going to be a massive issue.
Catch up, 17 car.
But we're still going to do it just in case our pace picks up a lot. Yeah, I need to go switch my weight trackers, though, to what they used to be. Glad I didn't touch them at Iowa. We would have been going the wrong way. And we get an extra lap because we had lap cars, so it's gonna definitely be in fuel range here.
Catch up, 17 car.
So now our only hope is long green runs and people burn off their tires. But sadly, people will hit the wall before they slow down.
22 car.
So doubt we're gonna get the long green run, but you never know. Iowa surprised me, so maybe this one will too.
One to go, next time by.
All right. 19th place. Lost a couple doing the delayed tire change.
33.003.
Just got to hope that some of these people that got themselves penalties aren't going to try to win the race on the first lap. It looks like one of them pit for extra fuel. Don't think fuel's an issue at all, but maybe it is. God, we need IndyCar pace speeds. We need series-specific rules rather than track-specific rules.
Get ready, going
or
green.
Multiple pace speeds to pick from. IndyCar should be pacing way quicker than this. These essentially standing starts are brutal.
Green, green, green.
Yep, this guy's gonna try to win it on the start, so
23.287.
we'll see him wrecked, I'm sure.
Outside. Keep low. Clear outside.
Holy shit. Where did that arrow push come from? Sorry to that dude behind me. Car just pushed massively there. I did not like that. Okay, let's ease off a bit here.
.311.
A wreck. This guy's gonna use up 5 lanes.
24.
That guy's just not gonna slow down and drive straight into everyone else slowing down.
They want you
And
in
we got two
single
people
file.
crashing ahead
Pit
of
road
us.
is closed right now. Catch 21 car. Catch 14.
So the guy that starts
Left
all that
14
out,
car by. You had the position when the yellow flag
no
came
issues.
out.
He keeps driving
Catch
away.
21
We have to
car.
check up for him as he couldn't pick a lane after he ran into the guy. And then they wreck ahead of us as well as the yellow comes out. So that was a hell of a lap. I just can't believe the guy behind us got completely ran over for no reason.
The pit road's open.
Well, we're good on fuel. Don't have to worry about that now. And we got a bunch of free spots as well. But now we get to waste more time. That start though was weird. I don't understand why the car pushed up like that, and that worries me. Yeah, so we should be 100% good on fuel now with this yellow. Don't need to worry about that. We just really keep the car clean and keep the tires on it. A lot of people just hitting the walls, and we almost hit the wall. I wasn't even trying to go fast at that point, so.
Catch 21 car.
But we are at a free track. We got to remember that. It's not often IndyCar gets a free oval track, so there is a slightly different group of drivers in this. And I've started to see a lot of NASCAR people moving over to the IndyCars. So I don't know if like the Talladega, Daytona crowd has realized that this is kind of the same with aero management. Like, you can basically not touch the brake, you just have to avoid getting in dirty air. So these 1.5s might get filled up with people like that. Who knows? But definitely seeing a lot of different names in the series now that there's an oval only series. So maybe people just didn't understand that there was a fixed series on the oval side anyways. But I hope we don't have any more cautions because I am bored now. This is taking way too long.
One lap to green. .422.
But only 9 spots to go until
Letter 22 carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
what? Cool. I think we're gonna get a black flag because that guy's dropping to the back for some reason. Hopefully he exited out. It's telling us that we gotta let him by. And he's hanging out at the back of the field, so who the hell knows what's gonna happen. Probably gonna get a black flag for no reason here. Alright, let's make sure we got map correct on fuel. And try not to get massive aero tight into 3 and 4.
Get ready, going green.
Let's get
Those car is off, time to do your job.
green flag racing, please.
Green, green, green. Car outside, 26.733. Still there. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Clear up top.
Try to get past Dale Earnhardt before he gets into someone else.
Outside. Keep low.
Or before we run into him, because we're getting tight.
Keep low. Clear outside.
Okay, around him. They're making contact ahead.
Caution, yellow flag.
Survived, and now I've got to fill time on another yellow flag because someone got hit and it just spun their car really weirdly. That was just a weird, they made a little bit of contact and then it was like it broke the left rear on that guy's car. I'm not trying to be aggressive, I'm just trying to get past the cars that I've seen run into other cars, so. Not going to be a whole lot of cars left in this one. This has been a pretty terrible IndyCar race. Normally they're not this bad, but this one has been very bad. Kind of glad we put a new set of tires on when we did, because it'd be really annoying to, I mean, we haven't done anything, but we wouldn't have gained anything had we saved that set. So we're almost to halfway now. It's not like you're gonna pit twice for tires in the second half of the race, so.
Catch start 23, car.
But, yeah, this is gonna be a long one, because I don't think we're done wrecking yet. But I do see the car that I screwed over, and I'm gonna send him a message, because caps locks. Jesus, I can't type.
Catch start 23, car.
Keyboard, though, is in front of my wheel right now, so if that gives you an idea of what I'm having to do. Pretty sure it was the 17 that we shoved up in front of. What to say, sorry for that one. Luckily he didn't get killed in that wreck, it looks like, so maybe it helped him. But I did not plan on that thing just shoving up the track. So, 2 to green this time, because we need all these caution laps for no reason. We've got quite a few cars behind us now.
Jetstar 23, car.
2 of them, though, are a lap down. And then we're almost up to the single-digit people in this race. We got the 23 and the 10 ahead of us. But we just, first of all, need to do about 3 laps so that we can kind of find that spot we want to hang out in and let the race come to us as it was before that caution, and that was around lap 17. So if we can get 20 laps in here, I think we'll move up a few more spots, hopefully get into the top 10. Top 8 would be best. Top 5 would be a win. But first we need people to stop wrecking, because I don't want to get spots that way, because that's boring, because that means that we have to pace around here, and I've got to come up with stuff to say during the yellow to keep those that don't just skip the yellows entertained.
1 lap to green. .281.
So car behind us was kind of aggressive on the last restart when I pulled down and then got stuck behind a slower car, because people don't understand lowest line while getting up to speed is fastest no matter what. Shortest distance. Highline works when you're up to speed and can carry speed, but when you're getting up to speed on a restart, as long as the grip is there, lowest line is always the fastest. Places like Michigan, not so much, because it's got that weird flattening out on the bottom line. But doing stuff like this, where handling only comes into play at the extreme bits, you want to get down low if you can.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
They're really not going. And they are not going again.
26.598.
Had to do a lot of waiting on it. Luckily, everyone behind us did the same, so we didn't end up 3 wide for no reason. Oh my god, that push on the initial 3 and 4 is just brutal.
27.156.
Alright, time to go forward.
Outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Clear outside if you want it. 24.203.
Nope, massively tight. Okay. Do I actually have it set up right and I'm just being dumb? No, there we go.
We're halfway to the finish. Car outside. 24.109. Keep low. Clear
This
up
just
top.
takes a while for it to start turning. They're hitting the walls off the corner up ahead, it looks like, so
24.2.
we may be dodging a wreck soon.
Outside. Keep low. Clear up top.
I gotta get away from this guy.
24.411.
Okay. Got ourselves some safety space.
24.
Now hopefully all these guys are driving way too hard up ahead. And in a few laps, it'll all spread out and we can start passing. But the closer we get to it, the worse our push is going to get. Got a guy up high, slow, and way off base. Yeah, these guys are, when you're pulling it off the wall that hard off the corner, all you're doing is killing your tires more and more. You need to solve the issue before you get to the wall. I'm just gonna let this guy go. He is not getting the whole concept, and we'll let him go burn his shit up, and then pass him again. That guy got the wall.
1-4 inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Clear.
See, we give up a spot, we gain the spot. It all works out.
.372. You're in the top 10.
Wide. Too wide off the corner. I think the 7 car is playing it really safe right now. He could easily pull up there, but as you can see, it looks like a wreck's about to happen for 3rd place.
.558.
But we got a ways to go. Save our tires. Hope it goes all the way to the end, and these guys will have just burnt their shit up. And then we'll pass them in the center of the corner.
24.547.
It looks like that's already starting to happen. Doing a big turn down off the high side on entry seems to be the most comfortable.
24.
Probably not the best for my right front, but it's working for me. But nowhere to go ahead of us at the moment. They're side by side. So we'll let it get strung out. Still got 22 laps to go. 21 at the line. Got a lot of these slower cars, so riding around, which is going to cause issues. Don't know what that was, but really stupid, and now we gotta go to fresh tires. That's why you let some of these guys go.
Catch up, 19 car.
You just see it in their actions that they're gonna stick their nose where it doesn't really need to be. It was probably on the 19 for what happened, but it was still just really dumb. So, can we go catch the field so we can pit with them? You know, those people way up ahead of us. I know you're probably fighting with the dude, but come on. Sucks though, because now not gonna matter.
Pit road
No
is now
tire
open.
saving or anything like
Catch
that.
up, 19 car.
Wow, the leaders aren't taking tires, huh? Would not have guessed that would happen.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Tires only, 90-96.
Okay, punch it. That's it for tyres. Make them last the rest of the race. They want you in single file.
Looks like we still came out 9th. There is only 16 cars on track, it looks like. Maybe 15. So we're not even in the top half of what's on track. So we just need to get through the initial couple of laps with our understeer and then get going. But yeah, I think the top 2 stayed out. I don't think it's going to matter, but it could cause them to do something stupid. Was seeing a lot of driving down onto the apron, so we're getting close to that top 8. And one big stupid wreck ahead of us, and we're in the top 5 if we can miss it. But unfortunately, right as they started to burn off their tires, they of course wrecked. So they all get fresh tires, and we're not going to get to the next time they burn off the tires because there's not enough laps left. So I might just have to be aggressive. But way too much fuel now. All these yellows have really screwed us over on taking fuel that early, because we took too much thinking that we were going to need it, and now we're 3 gallons heavy.
1 lap to green.
But I was expecting
35.12.
a normal IndyCar race that wasn't filled with wrecks. This is like IndyCar of 2011, where everyone's screaming at each other, fighting in the forums, and wrecking on track over and over. But again, I see a lot of names that I don't normally see, so maybe that's got something to do with it. let's see what kind of stupid things happen now.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is in.
Can't see the leader.
Green flag, green flag.
That guy's gonna get himself a black flag, so that's interesting.
0.01.
Now is he gonna try to wreck this guy because of it?
Outside. You're in the middle.
Yeah.
3 wide.
I'm not gonna play your guys' little games here. Okay, he just backed off. Try not to get our massive push here.
That's 26.359.
2 cars away off pace.
Outside.
He got a massive push. And car ahead of us is on the old tires, I believe.
Car outside. Slow car down low. Go high. Outside,
Okay, well,
clear.
we're in the top 5 now. Does everyone know something I don't?
4, 7. You're in 5th. Inside. Still inside. 24.217.
This guy's just trying to wreck us.
Car on the low side. Clear.
Yep, that's all he was doing, swerving around with his prediction code, trying to wreck us. Ah, these scummy, scummy drivers we keep finding on track. I knew he was doing that when he started swerving towards us. They just use their shitty ping to an advantage. Start swerving at anyone that's making a pass on them.
3, 2, 1.
Why do I pay for this shitty service? Like, just watch this. He starts swerving around the second we catch him. Because this is what people like him do. So he gets a shitty run off the corner, fine. We go high. Then he starts swerving up the track at us. Swerving up and puts us in the wall because he can't hold his car down. And that's how we get wrecked out. Let's go take a look at all the wrecks.
The yellow flag is out.
Same guy, just swerving up, trying to wreck people. And this guy just doesn't slow down and runs into the back of the 9 and wipes him out. Yeah, the 16, this was a weird. Oh, he got hit, prediction code, but then it like screwed up his left front too, and that's why he just kept spinning. That guy barely snuck through. I don't know how that guy joined him, but eight into the wall. 19 into the wall. 19 just swerves up and wrecks the 10. So yeah, wasn't the 10 even putting himself in the wrong position. It's just these really shitty drivers swerving at people and then wrecking everyone else, and they get away fine. Or 22, once again, can't control his car. And then the 6 comes off the bottom, and we're in the wall. Oh wait, does he do it again? He does! Oh, shit. He didn't survive that one. Well, he didn't survive that one either, but... Let me guess, it's going to finish under caution, so he gets to finish there. Nope, good. At least a little karma. Little bit of finishing karma there. So, at least we got to see that. Should have been a top 5 easy. We don't get it. Not going to sit here and wait for the results. Maybe I'll be happy one of these days with the race. Thanks for watching.